Well, hello and welcome to the Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Now, one of the things I said we were going to do in a big way in this year was whiskies from around the world, including from some unusual countries. So how about our first Finnish whiskey, Teerenpeli Kaski from Lahti in southern Finland, or central southern Finland. Teerenpeli. It's also a brewery as well as a distillery. Teerenpeli, the name, very, very Finnish sounding word. That means apparently it means flirtation or dalliance or something, which adds a little bit of colour and intrigue. Fairly standard packaging. It's got an oak stopper, but an artificial cork, which I don't think is a particularly good fit. Kind of nice, modern craft distillery packaging. It did have a cardboard sleeve, almost like a surround thing, but it was very big and completely hopeless. So I just, it was sliding out of the packaging, so I threw it away in the end. It was just a massive pain in the backside. Master distiller is called Anssi Pissing. So interesting, buying a bottle of straw-coloured liquid from a man called Anssi Pissing. I paid €80. I bought it from a Danish website, had it delivered to England, and my mum brought it for me last year when she came to visit. So it's been on the shelf for a little while. It's no age statement. Probably 5 years or so it would be my guess, and also what I've read. 50cl bottle, 43%, and aged in sherry casks entirely. Local and natural ingredients. Distillery founded 2002. Does it say anything about colour or chill filtration? My guess is probably none. It's a very dark colour, but it can, sherry cask can give you that. So maybe I'll give them the benefit of the doubt with them being a small distillery, that maybe it's not chill filtered and it's natural colour. Legs running down already. Fairly busy nose, rather a lot going on. Old oak furniture, oilcloth. And you can tell that this has had a good sherry maturation and that there's some peated malt in there, most definitely. Sherry influence, definitely there. Digestive biscuits or oatcakes, rye toast. There's like a key lime pie or key lime cheesecake, because you get a bit of citrus, creamy notes, as well as the biscuit notes as well. A lot going on here. Fruit salad candies, which are little wrapped candies I used to buy growing up. Stewed tea, Highland style malt, almost a caramel malt. Honey, plums, dates. The peat comes through as a Lapsang Souchong tea, a smoked tea. Earth, a little bit of cinnamon, but it doesn't prickle with spice at all. Kind of fruit cordials or reductions, strawberry, blackcurrant, like a raspberry coulis as well. And hidden within the note, there's an umami note, a very savoury note, like an unsweetened malt extract. Some menthol and cigar box notes. And caramel malt. Very lovely on the palate. Fruity and smoky Lapsang Souchong tea. strawberries and cream, sweet sherry, a hint of spice. It's creamy, buttery, fruity, coffee wafers. There is an alcohol note, but it's not at all. Prickly, sweet and sour notes. It's oaky, stewed tea, Earl Grey tea. Both rich and young, I'd say, almost chewy in the mouth. The caramel malt is asserting itself as you move on to the finish. Okay. Let's try a little bit of water. I have to say I prefer this at its full strength, but I'll give it a few drops there, probably 5 drops of water there. Umami notes starting to come out with a little bit of matchbox. Smoke is coming to the fore. Peat, cocoa powder. So adding just that little bit of water has taken the sweetness down. When I add the typical amount of water, comes up with more citrusy notes, and it retains the tropical fruit notes. But just adding a little. Now it's starting to come out a bit of apple and pear, tree fruits starting to come through. Oddly, that has brought out some of the alcohol notes, adding a little bit of water, getting almost a brandy on the palate. But it's sweet, sherry, salty after a couple of glasses, slightly effervescent on the tongue there. Does take on a little bit of alkaline, herbal, thin honey and raisin. Toasted rye bread again on the nose. Honey, dried fruits, but it's moving now onto the finish. Bit of an alkaline note. So the finish, sweet and sour, slightly sherbety, spice, bramble fruits, bitter orange, mulled wine, plums, alkaline sort of chalky note that did put me off a little bit. Barbecue smoke, and there's an odd note of like an Asian plum dipping sauce, but nowhere near as sweet as you'd find in a restaurant. Almost an unsweetened, salted variety of that. Umami notes. Lot going on. I'm enjoying this very, very much. I'm glad I bought it. Not just so I could say I've had a Finnish whiskey. I'm glad it's just got so much character to it, so much flavour. Mr. Pissing has done a very good job. He's not pissing in the wind with his distillery. Yeah, really enjoying this. If you see a bottle of this for a reasonable price, pick it up. I'm sure you'll have fun with it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. Like, comment and subscribe, please. And I hope to see you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.